And on the Columbia River in the state of Washington, the Indianapolis 500 and Kentucky Derby of hydroplaning. Highlights of the four-heat Gold Cup, the most sought-after prize in thunderboating.
This is the Columbia River, the scene of the 1975 Gold Cup. Hi, I'm Jim Hendrick. Here in Tri-Cities, Washington, it's the APBA Gold Cup, the most sought-after trophy in the history of powerboat racing. And here in the pits, it looks like a colorful carnival, but it's dead serious business. Over $1 million worth of equipment stands race ready. Here's your national defending champion being loaded into the water, the pride of Pay and Pack. Here's owner Bernie Little of Miss Budweiser talking to Mickey Riemann.
And the fire coming out of the exhaust stacks there really isn't that critical. It's sort of scary, but just keep your finger on the starter and your foot throttle depressed, and it'll suck that fire right into the combustion chamber.
Well, Bill, you're in this heat, so good luck. The Atlas Van Lines, and now Mickey Riemann starts to Miss Budweiser with a puff of smoke out of her Rolls-Royce engines and takes to the course, as does the pride of Pay and Pack. Roger Deep, who will race against his brother Tommy in this race, takes out to Miss Shenandoah, representing Tucson, Arizona, and Miami, Florida. Let's see who'll take the buoy line. It looks like it's going to be George Henley. He's hugging those buoys. Budweiser will go in lane 2, Atlas Van Lines in lane 3, Miss US in lane 4, followed on the outside by Oh Boy Alberto and the Miss Shenandoah. As they come down to the start, Bill Munsey's right up there, but the US goes across the line first on the outside. That is Tommy Deep from Detroit, Michigan. Here is a great shot. Slow motion. Bill Munsey on the inside in Atlas Van Lines, Tommy Deep on the outside in the Miss US. And it's Henley in the national defending champion taking the lead down the back chute before 1/2 a lap is over. And look out, Shenandoah's got a problem, blowing an engine. He's put up a smoke screen. Oil is spilling out. And we've got a smoke screen as these boats at 170 mile an hour down that straightaway will have to fight the smoke screen. Tommy Deep has just spun Miss US, has to go down and pick up the buoy. That'll put the Atlas Van Lines now in second place. Look at the smoke come off the Shenandoah. He's really cooked an engine. And here comes our leader right through the fog, right in the daylight, not giving up. From Eatonville, Washington, George Henley driving the pride of Pay and Pack, looking for his first win today and 400 points. Here comes Miss Budweiser, Mickey Riemann. Looks like Mickey from our helicopter view has a problem. Yes! He digs his left sponson. He's broken something. He spinned earlier. That might have really caused a problem. He may even be in danger of sinking. That nose goes down. Mickey's going to get out of that cockpit quick. Take a look. Meanwhile, our leader coming down the front straightaway, 168 mile an hour on the scanner. He's bouncing around, but George Henley sticking his foot right in that accelerator. Mickey Riemann looks toward the referee, Bill Newton, and waves, I'm okay, but I need immediate attention for my boat. Now the checker flag is out for the pride of Pay and Pack. We'll pick up 400 points. A great rivalry exists here today between George Henley, driver of the Pay and Pack, and Weissfield's Billy Shoemaker, who's trying to outdo his former teammates.
Of course, I used to drive the Pay and Pack, and that's one boat that I want to beat very badly. And of course, Heronsberger has made sure that his crew and driver are pumped up enough to where they don't want me to win either. So there's a little bit extra in there. There's no question about it. The competition is going to be tough. They run hard in the first lap and probably even harder on the last lap. So it's going to be a tough race all the way through.
I think it's the truth. You think it is?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys going to really be out there to shoot each other down?
Not to shoot each other down, just to end up out in front of each other. Hey, it's a tremendous competition, and there's a lot of racing that takes place before the start of each race. You're trying to time your start perfectly, number one, but you're also trying to find a lane that's strategically sound in your interest as a result of watching all the boats qualifying all year long. So here's a whole bunch of boats with a great time start.
And as they hit the line, it is the Weissfield, followed the Pay and Pack, Miss US, Super Cinder, Hams Bear, and Sonny Jim. As they go into corner number 1, George Henley has the pride of Pay and Pack out in front, but he's going to get a challenge this time, swinging wide to the outside, Miss US with Tommy Deep.
He's running a turbocharged Allison against the Rolls-Royce, but the Rolls-Royce has been a strong engine. It's a good competitive engine over a period of years, and it's the kind of thing that I'm not convinced the Allisons can really beat them.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have a battle going on for second place, but our leader is really smooth down the front chute now to complete lap number 1 at over 118.421. And I believe, Bill, that'd be over 170 mile an hour.
Yeah, but more important.
Oh, look out!
The Pan-Pac just grabbed the right non-trip and spun almost into the first corner. George Henley made a great recovery. He didn't miss that buoy. He didn't have to pick it up. He's able to get the boat back on plane and moving beautifully down that chute.
You think he might have hurt his engine? You think he might have hurt his engine, Bill?
Well, I don't know. You can take a little water there, and it looks like maybe, hey, the U.S. is coming on pretty strong going by. Maybe he's having a little minor malfunction at this point.
Could he have loaded up and have a little time to clear out?
That's possible. It'll take a chute to clean it up. Let's see if he does it.
Okay, right now, this U.S. is out in front by about a half a boat length, as you can see, as they start down the front chutes where they get really honk on it. Now they get on the nitrous button, go from 100 to 170 mile an hour in about 6 seconds, and both boats are side by side. Look at those rooster tails. That's a thing of beauty here on the Columbia River, and they're just about side by side as they come down here now to complete lap number 4.
Now you'll notice that Tom D on the right side of your screen is moving a little deeper in the corner, and in the meantime, Weisfield is moving up from backside, so it's going to be a tight race for first, second, and third.
A lot of water being sprayed there on those turns as they really slide in. They go into a turn about 140 mile an hour and come out about 100, then have to get on that nitrous button, which actually explodes that engine into power. Tommy Deep is getting a good ride, trying to catch the pride of Pan-Pac, but I don't know if he'll do it this day, Bill. Right now, we still have that side-by-side battle with Miss U.S. on the outside. On the tight buoy line is your defending national champion, the pride of Pan-Pac, and what a race they're giving the fans here today. Hey, only about 10 foot apart, Bill. That's close.
These two pounds are running side-by-side beautifully. They're running strong. They're running fast. They're accelerating beautifully. They're throwing rooster tails a mile high. This competition is one of the closest we've had all day long.
And we're now on the final lap, as the green flag has gone out to signify one more lap, and our leader by about a boat length at this point running outside, Tommy Deep, the Miss U.S. But I noticed something, Bill. On the inside boat, the pride of Pan-Pac, it looks like your stabilizing ring on the back, the boat on the inside there on our picture, it looks like it's loose.
Oh, it certainly is slowing him down, and the Miss U.S. is back off a little bit. He went in a little too hard, a little too deep, and isn't going to come off quite quickly enough. But your winner is going to be the pride of Pan-Pac.
Miss U.S. is second, Weisfield third, and that's what you call coming home on a wing and a prayer, Bill.
Yeah, there's structural damage to that vertical stabilizer, and that had to be scary for George Henley. It's a frightening, a scary feeling, that's all. There's going to take a lot of hustle from that pit crew and the Pan-Pac to keep that boat in competition now. They're the unsung heroes. Without question, they can perform a miracle. We'll just give them a chance to do it, and I'm sure if there's ever an inclination, this in the Pan-Pac crew would be the right time and place.
We have changed engines and are preparing for the final just like it was a fresh first heat. I don't know just how awful hard we're going to run in this last heat because the Gold Cup is a big one.
One of the most beautiful pictures in racing. A long, hard day of racing. Sun setting on the Columbia River. 6 unlimited hydroplanes flying to the starting line for the start of the final heat of Gold Cup competition, Jim. And this is going to be a barn burner.
This is for all the marbles, Bill. Hamsbury on the inside. Miss U.S. in the second lane. Pan-Pac to the third lane. Flanked by Berners, Lincoln Thrift, and Super Cinder. And it's Miss U.S. with Tommy Deep bouncing wildly out of the pack and taking the lead into the first corner. Bill, the only way that the Miss U.S. can win not only this heat but the entire race is to hope that the pride of Pan-Pac has a malfunction in the engine room.
And they know from a prayerful point of view there's just no chance that Pan-Pac sitting back there in third following this Lincoln Thrift is going to jeopardize their opportunity to win. They did a lot of racing in the preliminary heat. They gained 1,200 points going into the final. They are in a great strategic position right on the way to the bank.
Here is our leader with 1,200 points and trying to maintain third slot for the overall points accumulation.
It does look as though that is exactly the way it's going to be finished. They've had consistent performance out of the Pan-Pac. You've had some moments of sporadic brilliance with the U.S. and the Lincoln Thrift, but the winner looks to me it's going to be Pan-Pac down tonight.
That's right. It'll be the Miss U.S. with a checker flag for the victory in the final heat. But your overall winner on points accumulation will be George Henley in the pride of Pan-Pac. And Bill, as a 5-time winner of this great Gold Cup, you have to best know what this driver, George Henley, is experiencing right now.
It's got to be the ultimate in excitement. You know, you can get worldwide and socially broadcast and have some exciting things happen to you in life, but there's just nothing like the feeling of winning a Gold Cup race. And I'm sure George can describe it.
Well, a very excited crew here. Don't slip off there. Here is Dave Herensberger, the owner of the Pride of Pay and Pack. Oh, watch out. Where's that champagne going?
I don't know. Might go in the drink.
Hey, here's the winning driver, George Henley. You got it. Smiling George, you did it again.
Oh, man. It makes unretiring worthwhile.
George Henley wins the Gold Cup, and the Pay and Pack is the national champion for the third straight year. Jim Hendrick along with Bill Muncy in Tri-Cities, Washington.